welcome to day 4 times 3. Seriously, I have been vlogging day 4 for 3 days now. So day 4, number 1, I got up in the morning and had my drink and made a soup for you guys that I absolutely love. This soup, which I've made it 2 or 3 times before, so not super exciting for you because you could see it on a different video. But anyways, we went grocery shopping. I came home, developed like one of the worst headaches I've had in I don't know how long. So I took some Aleve and went and laid down and slept for like 13 hours. So there was no exercise, there was no eating, there was no anything. So that was that. Yesterday, day 4, I tried again. I got up, had my drink, got my teeth all nice and cleaned up, went to the dentist for what should have been, yay, I have a mouthful of teeth now. My implants are finally done. However, when I got there, he was going to put a crown on that tooth, or that tooth, whatever, one of those teeth. And, which, I mean, that might take a couple of hours, but he got the front implant, which was already in there, out, put the back implant in, was happy with that one, put the front implant back in, and decided he didn't like it. He didn't like the fit. He's super particular, my dentist. So he wanted to remake it. So I was at the dentist for over 6 hours yesterday. And because I was at the dentist for so long, he numbed me up so many times. By the time I went to bed last night, I was still numb. Like the side of my face was still drooping. It's still a little bit puffy and stuff. But anyways, today is for real day number 4. I'm gonna get through today if it kills me, like for real. So anyways, I'm having my drink. I don't know what I'm going to have for lunch yet. To be honest with you, we need to run to the store. They have oat milk on sale that is boy friendly, which is super awesome. So I need to stop and pick up some of that. And then I also need to, there is an exercise bike on Costco.com that's on sale that I'm really, really interested in because my exercise bike is like psycho old and I really don't like it. So I'd like to go and check and see if they have it at the store because the one that they have online is on sale through the 26th and it's on back order until the 27th. So it's not available. Like you can't order it and pay the lesser price and then have them just ship it to you when it's available. They won't let you do that either. So I'll see if it's at the store. If not, oh well. So I don't really have any plans for lunch, so maybe we'll stop and have hummus out. I don't know. Maybe we won't, but I do have for sure plans for supper. I'm just having my drink for breakfast right now, but I do have for sure plans for supper. I am going to make oat burgers and a broccoli salad, provided my broccoli is still good. That's the reason I wanted to make a broccoli salad because my broccoli has been in there for a little while. And then I want to make some English muffins that are super resistant starch English muffins. I'm not sure if they'll work or not, but we shall see. So that is my goal for the day. Hopefully today happens the way that it should and it should be just fine. And I will see you guys later for some recipes. Alrighty guys, so it is time to talk about some supper plans. So I am making, we talked about this earlier I think, the broccoli salad because I have a bunch of broccoli left. It was still good in the refrigerator, so that's what I'm going to make. And then I've already chopped that up, it's in a bowl, and I've already put the sauce together that I'm going to put on it. It calls for cashews. And so I used half a cup of cashews, well, a half and half for the recipe. So I used half cashews and half white beans. So that actually is probably going to work out really well. I've got some beans in there, so I've got more resistant starch. And then we don't have to worry about quite as many calories and fat from the cashews. So that's awesome. I made this morning some English muffins. I need to make one more, so I thought I would show you guys that real quick. And I made it a little bit differently than I've made it in the past, and it worked out great, which is awesome. So in a container that you're going to blend, you have, so the recipe is going to be linked in the description box below, but what is in here is the oats that you need, and then some baking powder, and it's supposed to have a tablespoon of chia seeds. And if you see this yellowish stuff, that's not nooch. It's this ground lupin. This is a bean from Australia, apparently. Australia, yes, it's an Australia grown legume. It's got more protein and fiber than quinoa, chickpeas, or oats, as well as being gluten-free. Anyway, they had this at Costco. And so I had purchased this and then made it, and it didn't work out very well at all. However, I thought, well, let's give it a shot and see if it works in here instead of all those chia seeds. I'm pretty sure would be pretty high in resistant starch as well, but I wanted to try it, and it totally worked. So here's 2 of the 4 that I made earlier. Now I make 1.5 times the recipe so that I can put it in a bowl that's this size so it fits a burger. So if you're making a smaller one, you only make 1 batch of it. But I mean, it totally works. like totally works. Comes out just like an English muffin, really. So it's pretty cool. So what you do is you blend this, and then you want to add in some unsweetened applesauce and whatever plant milk it is that you use. It doesn't matter. Any milk of choice is fine. So you mix that in, and let me tell you a secret, because I found this out by making it the hard way. So you it says microwave for 2 minutes and let it sit in your microwave for 5 minutes. That is important. Leave it in the microwave for 5 minutes for sure. However, it's always gooey on the bottom, just slightly. So I do for 2 minutes. I leave it in the microwave for 5 minutes. I take a fork and I take it out. Usually it comes out fairly easily. Take it out, flip it over, and do it for another minute. And then it's perfect. Then just let it sit till it cools down enough that you can get it out of the container easily, and then you cut it in half and you're ready to go. You have an English muffin, and it's great. So that's gonna be for the burger bun. So I need to put one of those together. And then the recipe that I'm making for burgers is a vegan bean and oat burger. It's actually Connor's favorite bean burger recipe. I'm in the process actually of baking some for the boys right now. They're turning out just fine. They just can't have ketchup, or mustard for that matter. So theirs just get made a little bit differently, but it's fine. It's totally fine. So this recipe comes from holycowvegan.net. There you go. I have written on it what I do differently, because you're supposed to use dry beans and you're supposed to soak them, and that's awesome. Like, for real, if you have time to do that, to make your own beans and all that kind of stuff, that's terrific. I just don't typically tend to do that. But this recipe is pretty easy. You cook an onion and some garlic, and you saute that until it's about done, and then you add in carrot, chili powder, and cumin, cook it for a couple of minutes, and then after that, you're just going to mix that mixture in with, it's got ketchup in it, and it's got soy sauce in it, and it's got mustard in it, chili powder, cumin we already mentioned, and I just take a whole can, but this is a tri-blend bean. So kidney beans and white beans are your two beans that are the highest in resistant starch. So it has both of those in there, so I was like, okay, let's do that. That sounds great. So I drained that and mashed it. So this is a very, very easy recipe. However, you are supposed to cook it on the stove, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm cooking it, the boys are in there right now, like I said, and I'm cooking it at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, flipping it 15 minutes. I just flipped it and they're actually cooking well. You know how veggie burgers can sometimes be like so not cooking well? Yeah, I have that happen a lot, where they're too sticky and you can't flip them at all. So anyways, these look like they're gonna work out just fine. I have made them in the past. I don't remember if I baked them or not. I don't know. Anyways, I need to go throw some food together and get this cooking. For ketchup, I'm going to use that ketchup that we talked about before, the no sugar added ketchup that's also extremely low in sodium. And that's all I got to say for the moment. I'll come back and chat with you guys when I've got a plate made for food, but I'm sure the boys will be super excited about supper because I got a burger bun along with a burger. How exciting is that? So anyway, I'm gonna go cook and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. All right guys, so it is time for food. So there is a burger and some broccoli salad. So oats and beans, primary ingredients in this veggie burger. Very, very good. Link in the description box below. Like I said, this is my son's favorite burger recipe. I don't know. I've got a bunch of different recipes for burgers that I like, a lot of them. So I don't think I have a favorite one. This is my 11-year-old's favorite one though. So anyway, I made the boys brownies for dessert. So that is good for them. And we're going to go and eat some supper. And I will be so I'm going to do this in 3 rounds. So exercise is going to be trampoline, jogging on the trampoline till I get tired, which is not going to take very long because my calf muscles are not very strong apparently. And then sit-ups until I'm tired, which will probably be about 16 to 18 because I'm also have horrible abdominal muscles. And then instead of doing weights that are going to stress my elbow, I'm going to hold weights and then just go up and back down and up. And hopefully that won't stress my elbow. It's finally to the point where I can bend it all the way and straighten it all the way with just minor twinge of, I feel that, whereas like I don't feel it with my other arm at all. So I'm really excited about that. I think that means that I'm healing quite nicely. Anyway, I'm gonna do those 3 things and then do them again and then do them again. So that is my goal for some exercise for after, not immediately after supper, obviously, because yeah, I'm gonna need to digest first and do dishes. So there you go, 2 things. All right, so that is it for me for today, guys. I will see you again tomorrow for a potato day, which is always Super unexciting, but that's a good thing. Get food back to normal, especially after having 3 day 4s now. Alrighty guys, I hope you're having a great one, and I will see you again tomorrow.